Good evening, you guys. I wanted to hop on here and do a video for you guys and show you how I do veggie meal prep. If you don't already know me, my name is Nicole Brennan. I'm a health and lifestyle coach, and I help busy moms go from a hot mess to organized success. So the first veggie that I want to show you guys is corn on the cob. Who cooks corn on the cob inside? This girl does. That's right. I cook this in the microwave. So this actually is too big to put in my microwave. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut part of the end off, not all the way, but leave a little bit there, but I'm going to cut a lot of it off. And then I'm going to put it in the microwave for about 4 minutes. You just leave all the husk on it. I mean, if there's some stragglers, you can throw them off, but just leave it in the husk and just throw it in the microwave for 4 minutes. Okay, so while that's cooking, I'm going to show you how to make cabbage steaks. I don't know if any of you guys have tried these before, but they are very, very good. And what I do is I take a whole head of cabbage. I have pre-made some of these for you guys, so I've already got some of these made. So that's why part of it's gone. So I'm going to show you how I actually do it, and then I'll show you what it looks like, what the end result looks like. So what you do is you just cut 1/2 inch to about 1 inch into a cabbage steak. I don't know about you guys, but I'm not very good at cutting in a straight line. So mine's going to be like 1 inch on one side and like 3 on the other side, because I can't cut in a straight line. Or cut the head of cabbage at that matter. See what I mean? One side's like this, the other side's like this. Yeah. So what you'll do is you'll cut the whole head like that, and then what you'll do is you'll take, I have a baking sheet lined with parchment paper. And I'll just take the baking sheet and I'll lay this head of cabbage on the baking sheet. I'll take some olive oil. You can use olive oil, coconut oil, whatever you guys have, you guys can use. I prefer olive oil for this. So I'll just drizzle some on there. And then I have this little brush that I take. I'll show you guys what I do. Just kind of like roll it around on here. Yeah, it flicks around a little bit. So do that. And then a little bit of salt and a little pepper. And then you want to flip it over and do the same thing to the other side. Now I am going to cook all my veggies on this one tray. So I'll show you guys what that looks like. But you guys just want to do the same thing to the other side. Just kind of rub it all around. And this is pretty thick, so it's going to need a good amount of olive oil so it can kind of seep through there. And then a little bit of salt and pepper. The salt will help break down and make it a little bit softer too. So that's what it's going to look like before you put it in the oven. So that's what the cabbage steaks look like. That's how I make them. And you get a whole head. Usually, I think I get 5 or 6 steaks out of one head. So it's good for a whole family. Next, I'm going to show you guys how to make parsnip fries. I'm not much of a French fry person, but I do like these parsnips. You guys probably see these in the store and you're like, what in the world are these things? They taste a lot like a carrot. They're a root vegetable. So what I do with these is I just rinse them off, then you just peel them just like a carrot. So I have a garbage bowl right here, so I'm not really just like doing it on my counter. So you just peel off the skin just like you would a carrot. And then I already had this one peeled, so they're actually white underneath. They're brown before you peel them, and they're white. So you take them, you just cut them. You're going to cut them to where they're going to look like French fries, kind of. They're going to be kind of weird shape. You're going to have some that's going to be this little, some that's going to be this big. So you just do whatever you can. Just cut them. They're going to look like this when you're done. You see those? So then what you'll do is, let me grab another bowl. And once you get all these cut, they're going to all these little French fries, as I like to call them, little parsnip French fries. They're also, anybody that's trying to watch their carbs, these are really good for you if you're trying to watch your carbs, because they have some, but nothing like a French fry does, and they're a lot more healthy for you. So And they're not fried. They're baked. So same thing with this one. We're just gonna cut it. I cut it in half. It makes it easier to cut. Cut it in half. Same thing here. My husband's always afraid I'm gonna chop my fingers off. Probably because I have before, but I just get in such a hurry. He's hungry, he wants to eat, so I gotta hurry up and get stuff done. No, it's not really his fault, it's my fault, actually. And then I want to use olive oil again. I'm just gonna pour some on here. And then you can either use your hands or you can use a utensil. And because I'm doing this video for you guys and I don't want to keep washing my hands 10,000 times, I'm just going to use this spoon to kind of mix them around. And you just want to coat them real good with the olive oil, kind of like that. You can see in there. So I've got these parsnip fries coated in olive oil, real good. And I don't know how much olive oil I use. I just poured some in there. So I'm just going to pour them on this pan. Got one. And I'm just going to kind of put them around here. Now the cabbage steaks and the parsnip fries are going to cook the same amount of time. You're going to put the oven on 400 and you're going to cook them for 20 minutes on one side, and then you're going to take them out and flip the cabbage steaks and kind of toss around the parsnip fries, and then another 20 minutes on 400. Okay, so there's those. And then we have, hold on, my corn's done. Let me show you my corn. This is a great, great invention. Whoever's idea was to cook corn on the cob in the microwave was a genius. So this was 4 minutes in the microwave. It's corn on the cob, still in the husk. You literally take it out. You guys can, I'm sure you can see the steam. It's super hot. But it's ready to go. I mean, not even any silk is gone. Even all the silk is gone. So it's ready to eat. So 4 minutes. If you're gonna do like 4 or 5 of them in there, just 4 minutes per ear. So that's normally what I would do. So now I have asparagus. Everybody asks me, how do you cook asparagus? Well, how I cook asparagus is in the oven. That's the way I like them best. My husband likes them better boiled or steamed and then blanched in cold water. But for asparagus, you want to take all of these and then you take one of them and see where it bends. And then that's where you want to cut them at. So then I'll cut the rest of them with the same length that one is. Same bowl that I did the parsnip fries in, I'm going to put in here. More olive oil. Toss them around. Now I also, for the asparagus, sometimes I'll put them in a plastic baggie, like a large gallon-sized plastic baggie. Put them in a plastic baggie, put olive oil on them. It's actually easier than the bowl. And then you sprinkle like salt and pepper. You sprinkle, I like garlic powder also. So I'll sprinkle some garlic powder. Pretty much whatever you want. And then just toss them around again. Kind of coat them all. The baggie is nice because it coats them really, really well. So I actually prefer the baggie, but this was just sitting here, so that's why I'm using it. So then you'll throw these on the same pan that I did with the other vegetables. You want to kind of spread them out a little bit so that they're kind of in like a single layer. And here is all my veggies. So got my cabbage steak here, my parsnip fries, and then my asparagus that I'm going to cook. 400 degrees, 20 minutes. Put all this in for 20 minutes. After 20 minutes, flip the cabbage steak and the parsnip fries. Take the asparagus out. You may want if you like the asparagus really soft, you may want to leave them in for another 5 or 10 minutes, but 20 minutes is how I like them. They still have a little bit of a crunch to them. Okay, so those are in there. And then the last thing I want to show you guys, everybody that I know that low carbs asked me about spaghetti squash. So I've already pre-made one for you guys here. Here's what spaghetti squash looks like. You're gonna find it in the store, it's gonna look like this. They come in various sizes, but here's what they look like on the inside. I actually had Brandon go ahead and cut it in half for me because they are really hard to actually initially cut in half. So you cut it in half and you wanna clean out all the inside. Kind of like whenever you're cleaning out like a pumpkin or something like that. Just scrape it all out. And you can make like multiple things with it. You can either put spaghetti sauce on it, you can put Alfredo sauce with it, you can do like a garlic parmesan spaghetti squash. Gosh, I do all kinds of stuff with spaghetti squash. I have a lot of recipes for spaghetti squash. It's all cleaned out. So then what I do is you can put these in the oven. That's, I've seen a lot of recipes that do that. I personally don't. I'm usually doing meal prep on a Sunday night, so I'm usually like the fastest way I can get everything done, so that's just what I do. So I'll take some saran wrap, maybe. Take it out. And then I'll just wrap this spaghetti squash in the saran wrap. You can also, it's an option, you can poke holes in it. And I've even poked holes in it before and smeared like coconut oil on the inside, olive oil on the inside. You don't have to, but you can if you want, if you're wanting that flavor. Spaghetti squash is actually pretty sweet once it's cooked, so it's just a preference, whatever you prefer. So I'm gonna go ahead and put this in the microwave here in just a second, but I wanna show you guys what it looks like when it's done, because I've already got this side cooked, so I could show you. The big reveal. Grab a bowl. So here's what spaghetti squash looks like. It looks like spaghetti. You're gonna kind of just take it, you guys can probably see that. Take it and just kind of, it's gonna just go down the sides of it. I mean, it's really simple to do. I had this in the microwave for, this one cooked for 7 minutes because it's a little bit bigger. A lot of times I'll cook it for about 6 minutes. But depending on how you like it too. If you like it with a little bit of a crunch, maybe not as long, but if you like it a little bit softer, then, so you can just play around with it and figure out which way you like it better. Now spaghetti squash is, it's a little bit watery. So if you're gonna use like say, spaghetti sauce with the spaghetti squash, just be aware that like when I make spaghetti squash and I use pasta sauce with it, I will put it in the microwave. When I go to get it out, it's going to be really runny just because it is a watery vegetable. So just be aware of that. A lot of times it's not a big deal, but whatever you like. So here it is. It just looks like pasta, like with no sauce on it right now. But yeah, it looks just like spaghetti. I really like the taste of it. And it's a very healthy alternative if you kind of want that spaghetti filling, but not all the carbs that come with actual spaghetti. So that's spaghetti squash for you guys. So here are what the cabbage steak and the asparagus and everything look like once they're finished. This cabbage steak, this was the end of the cabbage steak, so it's a little bit more done. I still like it that way. Some people may or may not. But it's just like a big steak of cabbage. It's so good. Cabbage is so good for you anyway. And then here's the parsnip fries. Tell me that doesn't look like a French fry. Yeah, they do. And they're sweet. And yeah, I still dip them in ketchup. So they're awesome. You guys gotta try these. Kroger's are gonna sell out of parsnips once this video is done. I guarantee it. But you guys are gonna go out and try these. You guys are gonna love them. And then here's the asparagus. You guys can see those. So they're pretty. They're still pretty. Have a little bit of a crunch to them. They're not real soft. They're soft, but they're not really, really soft. So, all right, you guys, that's all that I have for tonight. If you guys like this video, definitely share it with somebody that loves any of these vegetables or that wants to try them so that they can go ahead and cook them for themselves or their family. And feel free to like my Fit page, or I also have a recipe group. If you guys would like to join that, let me know. Leave your name in the comments and I can add you to that. And I also still have my ebook available. It's my salads, my sides, and my entrees ebook. It's at NicoleBrennanCoaching.com, so feel free to go ahead and go there and grab your copy. And I hope you guys enjoyed this. Leave comments below. I didn't get a chance to read any yet, so if anybody's left me any comments, I will get back to you guys. And I hope you guys have a great evening.